Hey Pigeon. This is this is your game with Chris. And I'm not positive. Seems like your AP tryst me. Interesting. Anyway, if I had to guess, probably up against the Sakali. I can't imagine Renekton loses to it. Especially since Akali has no pressure, reset. Renekton's all blood pressure. Hmm. You probably end up going Hydra. Start building defensive. I guess it's okay. Wukong can't really. They're vastly out of. Is bottom? Bottom seems. James can do whatever he wants. Let's set this up. Just for clarity's sake, just follow. Once Blade's an auspicious start, but I don't think he'll be punished for it. Oh, there you got shield. Okay. A little late in buying your items. Doesn't really matter. Apparently you guys had discussed an invade. No one seems to be following it. Yeah. It's 10 AP.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
At all. Oriana's should be able to blow him up for with her autos like easily. Other team doesn't seem to be following the strategy then. I feel this is a little bad.
Minions have spawned.
Something like that.
They come apart so easily.
Kind of strange you drop your train here. We have the Tristana guarding against the invade. I should be able to tell you. Wukong's not like the greatest duelist in jungle. I mean, Rammus isn't, but Wukong needs like level 3 or 4 to really start doing things. I think he's gonna go for a counter. Why did it switch off now? I guess if you click anything, it switches off. So you want to hit her with that Q every time you activate it. Every time you activate it, you're basically pushing the wave. So if you push wave without getting harassed, you're just gonna get zoned over your tower. Oh yeah. You're pushing real hard. You hit level 2 at about the same time. But you're giving someone who has a really weak lane, like, the ability to farm close to the tower, and you're opening yourself up to the Wukong, whom you know started red. Just from the way people presented themselves. First gank's on you, she flashes for that. That might get you. That's gonna get you.
First love.
So by not having your trinket and not being aware of where the jungler started, and pushing your lane pretty fast, you open yourself up to that. It's not the worst. You got one flash, you got both sums on top for that. You'll be losing some experience. I don't think they're going to be able. They didn't shove to your tower, so you're not as bad off as you could have been. Now you're down to your flash. It seems like you decided to go armor here. Probably deals a lot of magic damage. You'll get him though. Oh, just ignite. Okay. Might have been able to dash one, but you don't put them in. Down a lot of CS right now. That's really. You should be able to get every one of these under tower. But by queuing all of them first, you've ruined your chances to get. You got 4 of them, and they were maybe 10 or 12. With your rage aura like this, yeah, and red buff, you should be looking for trades, not dash out. Good trade. She's around when your cooldowns come back up, she just dies, right? Now she's on until it gets to her tower. Kinda helping along by pushing. No real reason for you to spam your abilities right now while she's getting zoned. You're just giving her a chance to pick up more creeps in the long run. Wait for it to slow push. So the earlier trade you did is now like sort of mitigated because she's getting closer and closer to tower. The ward's good. Wukong should be coming top as you push. Try to get those double buffs off you. Even fine in CS. I'm hesitant to think that you. Can I move this chat? That's what. That's what. This is shit. So you showed up and chunked. So the. I really want to go in with a more fury. There's a dangerous point right now. Okay, you hit 6. That's fine. Right here with your empowered ship. It's like nothing at all. Farm check. You missed a couple minions because of the death and getting the Wukong. So your CS could be better, but still one of the higher ones in the game. Which is honestly kind of depressing. Just looking by the way the bot lane's going right now. And mid lane. Mid lane should have this CS by 5 minutes, not 7. So you're probably the most farmed person in. As soon as you notice her going back, you're gonna want to shell this out. And probably go back yourself. You missed that one. You have crit on? What is going on? Why do you have crit? You have a 1% crit chance? What are you doing? Jeez. Runes are you running? 1% crit, 10% CDR. What the hell? Okay. Okay. So I'm not really sure what you're going for first here. Did you just pick up the cloth armor just because? Might have been better for you. Just, you know, go the item you were going to go anyway. You should be fine playing here. Trading reasonably. You didn't need to go close to that though. He was already pushing you. You didn't need to go anywhere else. And you've opened yourself up for this. If you're not careful, she's gonna fight you. It's really greedy going for that creep, because you can't just stand and fight. As soon as you use your... okay. Oh, you don't die yet? Okay, Chris will pick this up. Actually kind of disappointed that trade worked out in your favor because you misplayed that pretty hard. And then Kali threw it back to you. I think this is cool. Bane was not properly punished. Now she's able to ult. Feels bad. You're behind in CS, probably up in gold. Kali though is going to be difficult for you to trade with since you do not have the CS to actually have items in which you would want to trade. God bless Chris for being there at the right time. You didn't really take advantage of your double ups as much as you could have. You could have zoned her really hard. If that was the case, you could be coming down and doing dragon with your team right now after you shove up. Really gonna try to kill you here? Seems greedy. Her ult is up. She's 3 stacks, so you have about 30 seconds before she can do things. At this point, you're getting zoned. You might want to consider either trying to do jungle or trying to make a play bottom, because you can't stay in lane that hard. Seems like Chris is coming up for her counter. Miss at him. You definitely want MR against this individual. You currently don't have it. He's a very difficult character to trade with. You thought it was over? Oh, you couldn't attack that. That ended up pretty well. If Wukong was there, I think you guys have a problem. Pushing this up the tower is the best you can do right now. Wukong should be able to get dragon though. It's kind of a dangerous thing of calling him up there at 12 minutes. You should be forfeiting dragon automatically. Especially if your bot lane dies. I think this should just be dragon. They're relatively healthy too, they could do it. But I guess Rammus is coming. Anyway, you're going for your Sunfire. Sunfire's okay, you'll end up trading. Or being able to trade more efficiently.
Blue team has slain the
But you're not mitigating her damage as much as you might want. Or plus the Oriana, I might have considered like a Hex Drinker this game. As you'll do both gain the damage you want and be able to tank for longer. But I'm not very good at Renekton. Anyway, enemy team did get the dragon. Like, you know, not doing it immediately when you guys had that extended gank top. Right now you're down to CS and you really need Chris in order to really be here. But she didn't pick up any major purchase since the last time you guys fought.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Good stun, good stun. But she didn't burn another charge. Just to proc her Q. She's going to out-sustain you right now. Should be able to get every one of these. Okay. So you need to work on last hitting under tower. Sure. Since you're not able to, you're falling behind in farm. The getting zoned isn't the worst, but losing the farm that you should be able to get is really bad. Elsewhere on the map, this thing's getting a little large.
Killing spree.
Ramus solos Akali. I don't know if it's a good idea to like start proxying here against the other, or she can just chase you down, but at the same time she'll lose a ton to her tower. If you get up that way. He's not really. Oh, he's 7-3-1. Yeah, you need to get him there. You're in trouble. Flash would have saved you. The proper dash would have saved you. I guess you just didn't consider that that bush might have been warded. Not punished for it. No, you got your Sunfire, you're not that far behind. You do have 3 kills to your name. So you'll stay even with this Akali, but this Akali's gonna outskill you. Your job in teamfights is gonna be a little difficult. If Ramus can get on the Vayne, I think you die with whomever Ramus can taunt if they're high priority. Otherwise, making sure your Kaylin can deal damage is very important here. Akali's gonna dive in and Wukong is going to really prevent her from getting away, so any chance you can keep Akali off her stick. Chris is already in this fight. There's nothing really you can do here. He's showing himself top again. Dragon's not for another 2 minutes, so that's not bad. This means there's a lot of potential for Wukong to make plays towards the already or bottom and mid. You seem to be going for trades when your Fury bar isn't up, which means you're not going to deal as much damage and she can trade back more effectively. At this point, if you're not going to be there hitting creeps, you might as well just go do jungle. Gain extra gold and CS, and the wave will just push to you anyway, as long as you don't queue everything down right here. She deals a ton of damage. Pretty sure you can cancel your stun animation with your Q, but that might not be right. Flashing here's a little awkward. I don't think you can get away. Akali's so good at chasing through flash. You have to be really desperate to think you can. You have to break her line of sight. Even then, if she drops like a trinket ward. Trist had a bad roam and low CS. This game is, they're going to outscale the crap out of you. Oriana, Wukong, here's the piss enemy. And Vayne's no slouch either.
Godlike.
So at this point, what can you do?
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
Not sure how much there is you can do. Your AK cooldown can't split against this girl. I think your only option is to try to take this tower and then join your team. Because you're losing objectives on other sides of the map. So, and since the rest of your team is weaker than the rest of the team, the only way you're going to be able to take advantage of their bad positioning is by outnumbering them and catching them in transition. Probably shut that wave. You need that tower. I mean, if you can't get it, it's fine, but if Akali, like, gets this farm, it'll be even more ahead. However, she can just chase you down this lane. Which, hey, she's gonna do. Three, two. Okay.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
It's a little unsurprising that you got caught out there. You do not really have good disengage potential against her. It's a little unfortunate. It's gonna take quite a lot for you guys to get back in this game. Bottom lane and mid and top are behind. Your jungle is not able to tank all those people. And you certainly aren't either. There's some really good trades here, but you're not able to all-in her. I don't think. Are you? Why didn't you all-in her before then?
Purple team's
You knew you could do it there, why didn't you do it earlier? Or she murdered you? Kelly's not very good at running. It's on fire, got her. Alright. Alright, that top tower should be yours unless Wukong comes out. Oh, Wukong's gonna come up. You're trying to suicide? You are. Why? You could have gotten out for free. Said no, you're suicide. Run down by blue, I'm pretty sure they just can't get you. Oh well. That was a good Oriole. Really good Oriole. Thanks, man, for coming up here. At this point, you guys fail to surrender and you're 14k behind at 20 kills and 5 towers. And 3 dragons would be my guess, although if it's 4 dragons I wouldn't be surprised.
Purple team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
I think you needed to group a little faster. Kali's not a fantastic split pusher anyway. I don't know if wasting your stun on Wukong is a good idea. Because now Akali has free reign of your backline.
Blue team triple kill.
Is it kinda ended up working? You're in trouble. You're in big trouble. Akali should be easy to blow up too. Right now she just picked up her death cap. But she has no defense. So focusing her could be really, really good for you guys, especially since you have a ton of CC to chain her down with, and reasonable burst from your mid. Throughout this game is that Promise's late games are really good, as is Caitlyn's. But at this point you don't have really the advantages to turtle it out against a Vayne, Wukong, Orianna, and a reasonably defended Akali. So overall you made some bad trades in lane, and you weren't able to control where the creeps were going in your lane, and you got punished by a gank or two. And you let the relatively passive pre-6 laner to get ahead of you in CS. It's not acceptable. Anyway, we'll watch this game reach its natural conclusion, as I mute myself otherwise. Myself.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed. Purple team's inhibitor has been destroyed. Shut down. Shut down. Dominating. Legendary. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.